devotees who chose a particular ashram to serve Krishna. And here we have three wonderful examples of devotees who chose a different ashram for the purpose of serving Srila Prabhupada's mission. The common aspects they have is that they are dedicating their lifelong the time to the service of Krishna and the spiritual master. So I will not make it much longer, just hand over to them. Just a few words on each of them. We have His Grace Krishna Kshetra Prabhu, representing the, not for introductions, but I will mention some relevant points. So the three of them are well known. He joined ISKCON in 1972 in Germany. He has made many contributions to ISKCON. Among them, he contributed in the development of deity worship as the minister of deity worship for many years. He is also an initiating spiritual master and is preaching around the world since many years ago. He has made enormous contributions in terms of scholarship, doing service in connection to the Oxford Center for Hindu Studies, and teaching courses and seminars around the world, including Bhaktivedanta College in Bangladesh. Okay, so this is there is much more to say. Then we have His Grace Kripamoya Prabhu. He's the white sheep. There are more white sheep. So, Kripamoya Prabhu joined ISKCON in 1974. And in terms of ashram, he decided to marry in 1982. And he's married to the same wife. They have 3 children, and he's making many contributions in terms of preaching Krishna consciousness. Specifically, his main area is congregational development for more than 25 years, 21 years. Kripamoya Prabhu is one of the leaders at Bhaktivedanta Manor, also since many years. And then His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj joined ISKCON in 1986 in Mumbai. He's a pioneer leader in Chowpatty. He served as temple president there for some years. Also developed a project in Belgaum, and he has been temple president in Vrindavan. Maharaj accepted the Renounced Order of Life this year, and now he's traveling and preaching. Besides the project in Belgaum and Vrindavan, he's traveling and preaching to different places around the world. We feel grateful for their presence, and now without further delay, we will hand over to them. We will start in this sequential order. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Sannyas. And the questions we are asking from them are, what prompted you, respected speakers, to make your choice in terms of ashram? Deciding to remain a brahmachari, deciding to become a grihastha, deciding to take sannyas. And also, based on your life experience, what advice would you give to the to this assembly in terms of planning their ashram dharma. Is it clear? Sorry, I'm a Spanish
Hare Krishna. As Maharaj mentioned, I joined the temple in 1972. I was a bit of a seeker, as sociologists would later call us. The 1960s was an age of seekers, spiritual seekers in America. I eventually found myself in Germany after 2 years of university study. Wanted to see the world, but then again, finding the world a rather disappointing place. I had experience working in a factory in Germany for 5 months. I had all the money that I had practically stolen. I was left with a phone number which my grandfather had given me before I left America. I said, if you get in trouble, call this number. It's a man I used to work with, and he might be able to give you a job. So I got a job with this man at a big car parts factory, and my German was just enough so that I could work as a kind of office assistant. And this was before computers, believe it or not. So my job was mainly transferring data by hand from one 3x5 from one small card to another card. So that was the work I was doing. But while I was there in that office, there were 2 or 3 other people in the office, senior, one gentleman and one man. And I had the opportunity in that circumstance to kind of see what is the working world about. And I was not impressed. And so, after saving a bit of money from that job, and after reflecting, what shall I do next with my life? It occurred to me that I had seen again and again and again and again, day after day after day, in Berkeley, California, where I went to the university, the Hare Krishnas. And it occurred to me, or I recalled, that those Hare Krishnas, whatever else they were about, they were certainly happy. Every day on the street in front of the university, they were chanting and dancing and smiling. And I thought, they can't be faking it, because every day it's like that. Day after day, week after month after